that's important so that you're collecting more of that information from those people so that you can then run an email drip sequence afterwards. And that drip sequence would be full of the types of information that would get them over the edge from the, oh, that's a cool product, to I need to have that product, and so I'm going to purchase it. And so the way that that drip sequence goes is you usually have 3 to 5 emails in a product campaign drip sequence as a minimum. And then you can have much more, but you would basically send out an email. So for instance, if you were giving them a discount code, say $20 off their first purchase. So sign up here, get $20 off your first purchase. They don't have to execute on that purchase right then and there. They just get that coupon code that they can use at a later date. So say that's the incentive. Now you got them in their email list. Now what you want to do is the first email that you send out to them is welcoming them to that email and that list, and then giving them some compelling reason, again, why this is a great product. So that could be a great testimonial from one of your influencers. So their video talking about how great this product is and what they loved about it and how well it works for them. So that's going to be the first thing. And so now you're getting a social credibility. You're having somebody endorse it, which is a third party, which really carries a lot of weight. And if there's somebody who the audience is respecting, then they're going to carry even that much more weight. So that's the first one. But say they don't click through and purchase after that. Then the next thing you want to have is something that talks about maybe the engineering and the safety of that spring. And so that could be as much as you and your partner could be sitting down, camera turned to you, and you guys are talking about the 6 months that it took to design that spring and all of the effort that went into that. Because that's a really compelling story around the quality and the attention to detail that you guys have placed in it, right? And
yeah,
so that's really cool.
Point, yeah. Because that's what feedback we usually get is when people receive the project, like, whoa, I just don't expect it to be so sturdy and kind of the quality, right? They just think it's plastic, so
this thing is indestructible.
Feel like this,
Like I don't like it's a solid thing, not heavy, which is just, it's incredible. Yeah.
We actually built our own testing equipment to kind of test that spring, kind of just elaborate on the engineering bit. So we actually cycled the spring 100,000 times because we knew it's a critical safety feature. So the machine just pulls the LVs apart and then kind of let it cycle back, and that's so
and so there, in terms of like the video for this, I mean, I just see it completely crystal clear where it's you and your partner talking about all the time and effort that went into it and the different designs and the engineering behind it. And then while you're doing that, you have this B-roll of the machine doing the flexing, right? Yeah, pulling it apart and so on. And it's just this, it's like super durable. And then again, you have somebody talk. So, like if I was the influencer, then you would cut to me and I would be saying like, I couldn't believe how tight this thing fits onto my door jamb. I was really concerned when I first put it up there that it might slip out. There's no way this thing is slipping out, right? And boom, you've got now another little testimonial that reinforces one of the fears that somebody might have in purchasing this. So you want to take away all of those potential objections. And then another thing might be price, which is often one that people have to deal with. And so it's like, okay, well, how does this compare against a pull-up bar? And then you go, okay, but this, even if it's more expensive, is going to allow you to be much more flexible in where you take it, the travel and so on. And so again, it's about the value. So you basically count the whole price question or the price concern by talking about how valuable this is, because when you're on the road, when you're in a hotel room or whatever, and your pull-up bar sitting back at home, it doesn't matter what the price of that is, you're not getting any use out of it, right?
You're not using it.
Yeah. So those would be that would be the next email that goes out, and then the next email, right? And so you'd have a few of these emails that would go out that would really showcase just the compelling reasons why this thing is so amazing. And again, hitting with lots of the kind of testimonials, because you're using influencer marketing already, you've got all these great testimonials that you can incorporate in there and demonstrations of people actually using the product, which is just gold.